Senator, knowing that you were going to be here, I was intrigued by comments a fellow Charlie Crist was making on another network concerning his tit-for-tat with you and his own prospects now to become maybe governor again of Florida. I want you to listen to this and react to this.
The moment in which you decided just to leave the Republican Party was because you were going to lose to Marco Rubio.
No, it was because I couldn't be consistent with myself and my core beliefs and stay with a party that was so unfriendly toward the African-American president. I'll just go there. Because I was a Republican and I saw the activists and what they were doing, it was intolerable to me.
What did you think of that?
I think it's ridiculous and silly. 2 points I would make. First of all, I'm even cautious to even dignify that with a serious response. My prediction is that by the end of this election, even Democrats will be embarrassed that Charlie Crist became a Democrat. But I would say if this was in fact how he felt at the time, why didn't he say it? Why didn't he say, I'm not running as a Republican because I think the Republican Party has become what he accuses it of becoming? And why didn't he switch to Democrat? Why did he run as an independent? Why didn't he do that at the time? Why did it take him 4 years to say what he's saying? It's just not a serious thing. That's my second. I've never met a single Republican activist involved in my campaign that has ever, in my opinion, ever been motivated by race to state their objections. I think it's absurd, and quite frankly, it's barely worthy of any sort of response. But because he's running for governor of my state, I guess I need to say what I've said.
You think he's a phony?
Absolutely. I believe that during the campaign. It's one of the reasons why I ran for the U.S. Senate. I didn't want my next U.S. Senator to be someone like that, who wouldn't just be trustworthy in moments of importance to the country, but who would embarrass us by saying these sorts of ridiculous things.
Well, if he's a phony, he leads in the polls. It's still early. But what do you think of that?
He led in the polls against me, too. I was at 3% at one point. So I think once people start to focus in on there's a race and they realize it's the same Charlie Crist that's running, that there's actually the same guy who's been basically on every side of every single issue before the country and the state, I think those numbers are going to change dramatically.